Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. A downpour has hit Ralph Wilson Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth, and it's really coming down. But we play on. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Lions and the Bills. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Edwards gives it up the middle.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
They line up at the 24. Edwards hands it off. Jackson carries for a 5-yard gain. And he's crushed as he lets it go.
Good pressure that time, and they forced the bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
It's 4th down. The Bills lining up to punt. He's hit and dropped at the 28-yard line. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Hit hard as he throws.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
The defender tips it away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
The Lions are lining up to punt this one away. Gets to about the 41 before going down. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. They hand it off. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. It's second down and 9 to go. Tosses it out. He gets to about the 45-yard line. The pass is away. He's dropped down at the 43-yard line.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend. Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He's going to throw it.
The Bills are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Toss. And he's tackled at the 17. A pickup of 5. That brings up second down. He's brought down at the 17. That brings up another third down attempt. He's tackled at the 10. C.J. Spiller picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That will give them the first. First down and goal. Just gets it off. And he's tackled at the 8.
They were trying to work that ball down the field. There really wasn't anything there. They dump it off, and not much underneath either.
The offense sets up 7 yards away from the score. Looks like someone on the offense tried to get an early start.
Offense. Repeat, second down.
And it will come back. Penalty on the offense.
One thing we've learned about this defense, it's hard enough to move the football against them. You cannot help them with these penalties.
He's wrestled down at the 2.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Here's the give. Detroit got it. Well, it didn't take long to get the game's first turnover. Checks down to the short pass. Brian Johnson was his intended target. Up the middle. 4-yard gain, and so it will be third down. Now they'll face a 3rd and 6 situation. They break the huddle at their own 10. Has a man short to his left. And the tackle was made by Leotis McKelvin.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
From their own 17-yard line. He's searching for a receiver.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
It's a pass. Third down coming up after that incompletion. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Goes through his progression. The pass falls incomplete. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Roscoe Parrish awaiting the return. He's hit and dropped at the 50.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
You gotta be kidding me.
They're looking now at 2nd and 11. Under heavy pressure. Gets it off and he takes a hit. Johnson was there for the stop.
The Lions suffered a major lapse in coverage that time. Trent Edwards caught him in a bad defense on that one, saw the opportunity quickly and got it out of there. Nice job.
Excellent gain through the air will set them up with another 1st down and 10. Opts for a short throw. James Hardy was the intended receiver.
Wow, was that a bad throw? I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what, but you have to make that one.
Barely gets it off. He's going for it all. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. We've reached the end of the first quarter here at Ralph Wilson Stadium, still scoreless. They call on the field goal unit here. This will be a 36-yard try. The kick is good. Lindell is just about ready to kick this one away. Brown is deep, looking to return the kickoff. Collects it at the 7. He's hit and dropped at the 33-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 33. He gets off the throw. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. On the ground, up the middle. A pickup of about 3. And now it's third down. Facing third down now and 7. Ball on the 36. Dumps it short. They tackle him for a loss.
The Bills did a good job forcing a 3 and out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
Roscoe Parrish is the deep man awaiting the return. They drop the runner at the 34-yard line.
The Bills take over up by 3. It's been a good battle so far between these two teams.
Up the middle.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Looks for the safe short throw. They'll pile up for Detroit has the football. The Lions take away possession.
Hey, that's a little sacrificing of your body there. Certainly not the biggest guy in the field, but you could tell he wanted that ball.
He's brought down at the 11.
Really nice job that time reading the blitz. He knew he was going to have a chance for a big play. Just hang in there, and he made it.
So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Dumps it out right. Derek Williams was the intended receiver on the play. "11 yards out. Looks left. Here's a short pass.
The Lions have a bunch of short completions, but they're not getting the yards after the catch right now, and that's because the defense is playing them very tight and making good, solid tackles.
Passes it short. Feel the roar. Touchdown, Detroit.
Matthew Stafford delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. There's such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
Detroit holds a 4-point lead. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. He makes it out to the 28. The Bills will set up shop at the 28-yard line. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit. That'll make it 2nd down with 10 to go. Ball on their own 28. Surveys the field. Delmas was there to bring him down.
Trent Edwards, one of those guys that even watching his tape from college, you knew that he knew what he was doing on the football field. And now as he gains experience, it's really starting to show.
Good gain through the air will set them up with another 1st down and 10. Searching for an open man. The stop was made by Levy.
Well, they got away with that one. Really not a very good play throwing back across your body like that, but every once in a while you'll sneak that in.
Edwards with the give. Buffalo is able to fall on it.
Every once in a while, you just have to have a little luck, and they're lucky to get that one back.
Deep pass. He wants the end zone. Johnson was his intended target. Second down and 7 yards to go. The Rock sitting at the 23. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Edwards hands it off straight ahead.
Well, let's face it, defensive players get paid for sacks. They were really coming after the quarterback that time, and the delay caught them napping.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 10. The halfback with the carry. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Smell like a man, man. They hand it off again.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
The goal line, only a dozen yards away now. Good coverage downfield. They'll pile up for it. Detroit falls on it, and they have the turnover.
Great job getting the recovery that time. There were a lot of bodies around, but his was the biggest and won.
Brian Johnson was the intended receiver.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 21. And he's crushed as he lets it go. Brian Johnson makes his third grab. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Here's the long bomb. He bats the ball away. Nate Burleson was the intended receiver on the play. It's fourth down. The Lions are lining up to punt it away. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room. I'm sure the rainy conditions don't help the situation. And he's hit as he lets go of the ball.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Let's go.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go. They spot it at their own 32. Jackson gets the ball. He's dropped down at the 35. It's a gain of 3.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
And third down now. They'll need 7 to convert. And we're at the 2-minute warning. He needs to get rid of it.
Detroit stops the clock.
Not much point in going for this one. I expect to see him punt it away here.
The Bills are lining up to punt it away. They catch him at the 29-yard line. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Brian Johnson cannot come up with it after taking a solid hit.
Boy, that was a big hit. I'm not surprised at all he couldn't hold on to that one.
Rolls to his right. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. That brings up 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. Comes down with it. Brian Johnson with his 4th catch of the game. He's going to pass. He's wrestled down at the 17.
Matthew Stafford throws the ball so hard sometimes. I'm amazed the receivers can even catch it. They probably have to ice their hands after the game.
Timeout called by the offense.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball's on the 17-yard line. Still looking for an open man. Second down now following the incomplete pass. They line up at the 17. Has a man short to his left. Nate Burleson was his intended target.
And that's a throw you just expect a professional quarterback to make. He doesn't miss those wide open throws like that very often.
So another third down coming up for the offense. Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Fourth down. And the field goal unit is out to try this 34-yarder. The kick is good. Hansen is ready to kick this one off. Jackson is back to receive the kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. He makes it to the 22. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. It's almost picked off. That incompletion will bring up second down. Jackson takes the give. And he's tackled at the 28-yard line. Jackson gains 7 yards on the play. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. The Bills call for a timeout. That was their second timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. He loads up for the deep throw. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Here's the throw. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. How about that pass?
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Lee Evans was the intended receiver. Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Searching for an open man. He's wrestled down at the 15. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 10-3. Detroit awaits the kickoff to start the third quarter. And takes off from his own goal line. Gets it to the 21. They'll go to work at the 21-yard line. Pass is short right side.
The tight end did a good job here selling the block and then going out into his route and making the catch for a decent gain on the play.
Gives it up the gut. 4-yard gain. That brings up third down.
We just got to get our tempo.
So it's third down and about 3 to go. Ball on their own 28. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Those are the kind of runs that really wear a defense down. You just keep pounding it in there. 3 yards, 4 yards, pick up 4 there, and a first down.
Gets it away. He's tackled at the 47-yard line.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Looks to throw it. Can't complete that pass. Brandon Pettigrew was the intended receiver on the play.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Hammered as he lets it go. Calvin Johnson was his intended target.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
It's third down, 10 yards for first. He rolls out to the right. Up top. Oh, he hauls it in.
It's one play at a time, baby.
First down and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Passes it downfield. And he's tackled at the 15.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
They're going to pitch it. He lost yardage on the play. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. Barely gets it off. Tony Scheffler was the intended receiver.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
They have the ball at the 16. He rolls out to his right. So, it's 4th down, and the kick team is on to try this 33-yard field goal. The kick bounces off the upright. No good. The Bills will start this drive at the 23-yard line. Dumps it out left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it off here. Pick up a 4. That brings up 2nd down. Rolling out to his right. Landon Johnson was defending on the play. Third down, 6 yards to the 1st. Ball on the 48-yard line. He lets it go. He's tackled at the 31. Chad Jackson with his 3rd reception. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills use 5 plays to go about 75 yards before getting it into the end zone for 6.
Marshawn Lynch is one of my favorite players in the league. He brings a spark to this offense, and you can see it on plays like that. He just has it.
And this for the tie. Lindell ties it up with the point after. Lindell will be kicking off. And he gets the ball at the 5. He makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Here's a draw. He's brought down at the 31. 4-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're looking at 2nd down and 6. Pitch out. This is close. They'll bring out the chain. He did get enough for the first.
The defense took their shot there. They took a guess. It wasn't right. Let's just mark that one up as a win for the offense.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. Lets it go deep. Calvin Johnson was the intended receiver on the play. The give to the tailback. It's a gain of 3. And now it's 3rd down. Up the middle. He's wrestled down at the 44-yard line.
Well, I'm sure the defense was caught a little off guard by that run call there, but if you're going to call run there, you better pick up a 1st down or you're going to be reading about it in the newspaper the next day.
He'll field it at the 17.
The Bills look very strong that last offensive possession. They capped it off with a touchdown. Those are exactly the types of drives coaches love to see unless you're on the defensive side.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So 2nd down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. They give it off here. Third and 3 yards to go. They'll work the left side.
That's terrible.
At the end of 3, the scoreboard is dead even. The Bills have possession of the ball and are looking to get at least 3 points on the drive to break the tie. He's hit and dropped at the 36-yard line. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
A 5-yard gain. Second down. Brings up second down and 5. They go with the pitch to the right.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
He takes a hard hit as he throws. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
Yeah, that series just never seemed to get off the ground. Nothing they tried there seemed to work.
You gotta be smarter than that, man. Come on.
The Lions are lining up to punt this one away. It bounces out of bounds at the 40. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. It's the tailback. Jackson runs for a 4-yard pickup. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Buffalo lines up in the Wildcat. It goes straight to the back. Jackson picks up 2 yards with the carry. Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit.
We need some attention.
Lee Evans was his intended target.
Oh, man.
They line up at the 46. Flips it out short. He's brought down at the 40. Jackson now with 4 catches in the game. Looks like they decided to go for it here. They go with the run. He's wrestled down at the 36-yard line. Marshawn Lynch will get enough to pick up the first down. It's a gain of 3. Edwards gives it left. Breaks free. And he's crushed as he lets it go.
All it takes is a split second on a play fake for the defense to get just a little out of position. I think that's just what happened on that pass there.
On the ground with the tailback.
Yeah, if you're going to run a delay, you have to at least give your running back time to get the ball. That time, with all the penetration, they almost took the handoff.
And third down now. They'll need 7 to convert. Edwards hands it off.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Everybody stay composed.
Fourth down. And the kick team on to try this one from 39. Wow, and they miss a golden opportunity to take the lead.
No question about it. Big miss right there. You had an opportunity to take the lead late in the football game, and now the momentum has shifted the other way, and the other offense has a chance to take control of this game.
Gives it off. Dropped behind the line.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
And they'll line up at the 30. The pocket collapsing. Well, now they'll be faced with a fourth down situation.
Good teamwork that time on the part of this defensive line. The blockers just could not get the job done.
So after the sack, it's now fourth down and long. They drop the runner at the 34. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
We've got 2nd and 9 yards to go. Ball on the 35. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. 2 minutes left in the ball game. He passes it. Lee Evans was the intended receiver. Third down and 9. Ball on the 35-yard line. Moves to his right. So the offense will probably head off the field after failing to convert for a first down on that series.
Well, you're going to have to gather the troops over on the sideline because whether it was poor play calling or poor execution, they never got anything going that time.
The Bills are lining up to punt it away. Brought down just as he caught it. And they'll get the ball back with just under 2 minutes left.
This game has now gotten to the point where every single play will matter. One mistake by any of the 22 players out there on the field, it could mean the game. Boy, this has been exciting to watch.
Rolls to his right. And he's tackled at the 42.
Matthew Stafford has a big arm, and we all know that, and he needed every bit of it on that throw.
Throws the deep pass. He's tackled at the 13.
That was pretty, wasn't it? I know that anytime you start blitzing this quarterback, he looks calmer rather than nervous. A lot of times you see those quarterbacks get the happy feet. Not this guy. He stands in there and makes you pay for the blitz.
He's dropped down at the 9. 5-yard pickup. That brings up second down. And they need just 8 for the score. Here's the halfback. This is close. They'll bring out the chain. The ref signals that they're just a little short.
Called by the offense.
Here we go. Third down, and they need only 3 yards to break this tie. Slim chance now after that score.
Well, there's no shortage of big play guys on the other offense, so let's give them a chance. This one's not done yet.
Extra point is good. Detroit is up 7. Under a minute left in this one. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Hansen is ready to kick this one off. And he gathers it at the 6-yard line.
Well, the idea here is to conserve as much time as possible. Obviously, the offense is going to be trying to get the ball near the sidelines, stop the clock. Defenses know that. You'll see a lot more boundary coverage as they try and keep play in the middle of the field.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Buffalo takes the timeout. So that was their last timeout. And it's 2nd and 12 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. And he'll just kneel it here. So they line up at the 32. He takes a knee. That'll do it from Buffalo. Highlights are next, so stick around. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.